Hello students, today we are going to start with our next chapter, that is addition and subtraction. Now before we formally move with this chapter, at first I would like to let you know some informations on addition and subtraction. Children, have you ever thought of it that how these signs that we use while doing these operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, the signs that we use such as plus, minus, division, multiply, how they actually came into existence? Or which part of the world or which civilization were the first to establish these signs? So today I'm going to provide you with some information which I'm sure will dig your interest into it. So let's begin. As we know that mathematics is a subject that deals with numbers. See, it is important for us to know that how to operate with numbers. The operation of numbers involves some special signs called mathematical signs. In order to study mathematics well, it is essential for us to know the meaning of each mathematical sign and use them correctly. See, addition and subtraction are the two early operations in mathematics. Signs of addition and signs of subtraction can be found in most civilizations. Ancient China, Greece, Egypt, and India had their own signs of addition and subtraction. They were written in different forms, though they all meant the same thing. See, in 15th century, European mathematicians started to use the first letter of plus and minus as P and M to be the signs of addition and subtraction. 20 years before the beginning of the 15th century, German mathematicians first used the signs plus and minus for the signs of addition and subtraction. However, they are not commonly used at that time until in 1608 a German mathematician used plus and minus as the sign of addition and subtraction in his book Algebra. Students, there are four basic branches in mathematics that are arithmetic, algebra, geometry and trigonometry. These are the basic one. Now in this period of time we will be dealing with the one of the branch which is arithmetic. Let's see what arithmetic means. The word arithmetic is derived from a Greek word arithmos, which means number, and taik means art. So basically arithmetic is a branch of mathematics that consists of the study of numbers, especially the properties of the traditional operations on addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now in arithmetic, these are the four basic operations that we will study: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Here are some past records of addition and subtraction. See, addition was invented and formalized mainly by the Chinese more than 6,000 years ago. It is believed that ancient Egyptians used complex mathematics such as algebra, arithmetic and geometry as far back as 3000 BC before Christ, such as equations to approximate the area of circles. The symbols used for addition, plus, and subtraction, minus, have been around for thousands of years, but it wasn't until the 16th century that most mathematical symbols were invented. Before this time, math equations were written in words, making it very time consuming. The equals sign, that is equal to, was invented in 1557 by a Welsh mathematician named Robert Ricord. Okay, now let's begin with the actual topic that we are going to study. First is addition. See, what is addition? In simple word, we can say bringing two or more numbers or things together to make a new total. See here, we have got two balls. One ball is added to the another ball, then only we are getting two balls. This, when we can write in numeral, we will write 1 plus 1 is 2. And in words, it is written as 1 plus 1 equals 2. Next is subtraction. In simple words, subtraction is what? Taking one number away from another. Let's suppose at first we had 5 apples. Then if I want to take out 2 out of them, how many we are left with? We are left with only 3 apples. When we will write this in numeral, we will be writing it like this. 5 minus 2 equals to 3. Students, here is an interesting fact that subtraction and addition are inverse operations. Try to understand it like this. For example, 6 is equal to 4 plus 2. That is, if we add 4 with 2, we get 6. The same operation we can also write another way. Here the operation that we are using is plus. Now let's see how it will when we will use subtraction operation. We can also say that 6 minus 4 is 2, or 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. This is known as inverse operation. So children, hope you have enjoyed this, and after this we will move to our original videos. Those are where we will be dealing with sums and problems from our textbook. So thank you.